Dear students, welcome to my last or the third part of degree change class. In my last two class, we have got a clear idea about what is degree, types of degree in English grammar, and rules of changing degree words. Now today we will learn about the most important part, that is the uses of degree in sentence and different rules of changing the degree sentences. Let's. Dear students, in our last class we have learned about the changing of degree words, but now today we will learn how to use them in sentence. When we use positive degrees, positive degree, then we have to use the first or base form, that is, if we take an example, good, then we can use it by adding as, good as, or so good as. And in case of comparative degree, the second form, that is, the second form of good is better, as you have already learned. And when we use better in sentence, then we can use it by adding an suffix better than. So we can say that in case of positive degree, we can use as degree first form as, or so degree first form as, that is as good as or so good as. In case of comparative, degree second form than, that means better than, more beautiful than, etc. And in case of superlative degree, we can use the, and then the third form of degree, that is the best, or one of the degree third form, one of the best. Then we can, if we use them in sentence,
is as good as Sam, or Ram is so good as Sam. And in case of comparative degree, Ram is not better than Sam. Look at the second form and then. This is the primary rules of using comparative forms in sentence. And Ram is the best boy. Look at the third form best and use of the before the third form in case of superlative. And we can also use another form of superlative, that is Ram is one of the best boy. Here, one of, look at the form one of the, before the third form of degree. Now, we have to learn how to change this positive form to comparative and positive form to superlative, and then comparative to positive, comparative to superlative, and lastly from superlative to positive, superlative to comparative. So let's go.
Start learning how to change positive degree sentences to comparative degree sentences. Rule number 1. As degree 1, as, if we see the structure as we have learned just before. Now please see, the rule is using not degree 2. So in the first rule, just take an example. Ram is as good as Sam. Then how to change this sentence to comparative? We cannot say Ram is better than Sam, because this is not the rule. We cannot change the meaning of the sentence in comparative form. So to keep the meaning intact, we have to follow the rule, not then degree 2, that is better than. Sam or Ram, Sam is not better than Ram. Now come to the next rule. Rule number 2. This is show degree 1 as in positive, then not less degree 1 than. Just take an example. Ram is so tall as Sam. Now Ram is not less tall than Sam. And the rule number 3, in case of rule number 3, where we use as soon as in positive degree, then in case of comparative degree, when we try to change them, then we have to use no sooner Then, just take an example. As soon as the man saw a tiger, he ran away. Then, when we want to change them in comparative form, then we have to use no sooner. No sooner had the man, no sooner had the man seen a tiger, then he ran away. So, look, there is the past perfect form had is used and then the simple past form. And here we can say that this is a kind of transformation from positive to negative sentence. And this is also a degree change from positive degree to comparative degree. Okay. In my next rule, most important rule, because in most of the cases these rules are used, and there are two parts of this rule. The first one is in case of positive degree, when we start it with no other, then in case of comparative, any other is used. And in case of superlative, of all is used. For more clarification, we need some example. Let's take an example. No other metal is so bright as gold. In case of when we try to transform it into comparative form, then we have to start with gold. Gold is, then third form of degree, that is, sorry, second form of degree, that is brighter. Brighter than any other. This is important. Any other. Any other metals. And in case of superlative, third form, when we try to transform this sentence into superlative form, then we have to start with like comparative form. Gold is the brightest of all metals. So look at the form all of all, and in case of comparative any other, and in case of positive no other. This is very important, and in case of another rule, the part 2 of this rule, when we use very few or only a few. In case of comparative, this is use most or many other, and in case of superlative, one of the. So in case of no other, of all and the and degree 3 is used, but in case of very few, when we try to transform it into superlative, then one of the, then degree third form of degree is used. So let's take the final example. Let's start. Very few Indian cricketer is as great as Sachin Tendulkar. Then in case of comparative, Sachin is then comparative form of great is greater than, Sachin is greater than most. Look at the rules. Most or many other. Most other cricketer of India. And in case of superlative, one of the is used. So Sachin is one of the greatest, GREATEST, greatest of Indian cricketer of Indian cricket.